NSDC's eSkill India has joined hands with American India Foundation for enhancing employability skills and providing career guidance to college students through its course Essential Employability Skills for Indian Youth. You can follow 4 simple steps to enroll in this course. Step 1. Log in or register yourself on eSkill India portal. To enroll in the course, click on the above banner on eSkill India portal. The banner will appear on the eSkill India main page. In case banner is in motion or not visible, you can click on the corporate training button available to reach the NSDC AIF training program. If you have registered yourself before, you can log in and continue. But if you are a new user, click on sign up, fill all the details. You will need to verify your phone number or email ID. Once verified, click on I agree to terms and conditions. You have now completed the registration process. Now you can log in and enroll in the course. Step 2. Enter coupon code. After you have logged in, enter the coupon code and click submit. Step 3. Select course and language. The course is available in 2 languages. To do the course in English, click here. Kindly remember, you will not be able to change the language of the course after enrollment. Select the language of the course carefully. Click on Enroll. Click on OK. Step 4. Go through all the modules and clear the final exam to earn any certificate. After completing all the lessons in each module, you will have to give final assessment. Completing the final assessment is mandatory to complete the course and earn certificate. To give final exams, click on Final Exam. Each candidate will be given 3 attempts to clear the exam or improve the final score. The best score out of the 3 would be displayed on e-certificate. Now click on Quizzes. Click on Take Quiz and complete the quiz.
I'll start with the presentation. Good morning to one and all present here today. My name is Latish Shetty and I am your host for today. University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, in association with American India Foundation, that is AIF, and Dell Technologies, have organized a career guidance and counseling program. On behalf of our director, Dr. Shivram Garje sir, and Ms. Shilpa Bodkar ma'am, I would like to welcome you all to this workshop. We would also like to express our gratitude to Dr. Shubhada Nayak, Principal of Karmaveer Bhaurao Patil College, Vashi, Navi Mumbai, for giving us the opportunity to organize this workshop for you all. Next slide, Saili. So this will be the flow of the workshop for today. So it includes a brief description about AIF, American India Foundation, and the Future Ready project. Then it will go to career counseling, career mentoring test, that is the psychometric test, which you'll have to do at the end of the presentation. NSDC, which is the National Skill Development Corporation, and the various employability skills. And then we'll move on to the guest speaker for today. Next slide. So talking about Project Future Ready, sharing, right, this is a slide about Project Future Ready, sharing the vision to develop future workforce in India. Dell Technologies, in partnership with American India Foundation, National Skill Development Corporation, and University of Mumbai, has launched Project Future Ready to equip the workforce with career skills. The project aims to provide skill development for students through career mentoring, leveraging online skilling platforms, and providing market-aligned skills training for employability and inculcating entrepreneurial mindset. AIF has impacted 6.7 million lives across 26 states of India. Next slide. So career planning. Do you know what is the difference between a job and career? Any one of you can answer. You can unmute yourself and feel free to answer.
Career is the one thing which we aim to do, and by aiming what to do, we do the job.
Somewhat it's partially correct. Anyone else? Good try though. Anyone else? So I'll repeat the question. Do you know the difference between a job and career? You can put your messages in the chat box. So I'll give the difference between a job and career. So a job is basically a work you perform to earn money to support your basic needs, whereas a career is a long-term professional journey you may determine based on your passions. So it is a path you embark upon to fulfill your professional goals and ambitions. So choosing a career is unquestionably one of the most important decisions you'll ever make. It impacts just about every facet of your life. So career planning has four components, which includes self-assessment, career exploration, get focused, and action plan. So we must explore our area of interest, our passions, strengths, traits in order to know which job profile will best suit you. Hence, self-assessment is an important part of career planning. Based on self-assessment, we discover various educational training, various opportunities, and also follow industrial trends that suit best our personality and interest. So for any plan to work out, it is of utmost importance that we remain focused and take appropriate actions towards our goals. To begin, never underestimate the importance of internships. Though you will earn less salary, but it is very important for your experience. You must gain as much experience you can with apps like LinkedIn available now. It's very easy to connect with employers, even the top level employers, the company CEO, MDs. And also it makes our life very easy where we can track every possible thing of any industry where your interest lies in. Next slide. Career mentoring test. As we discussed above, the self-assessment is a very important component of career planning. So career mentoring test, which is a psychometric test, consists of personality test and interest test. So a psychometric test provides insights into one's personality traits and interest areas, which will help you further make more precise decisions for choosing your career options. Next slide. NSDC, which is the National Skill Development Corporation. It was set up as a part of National Skill Development Mission to fulfill the growing need in India for skilled manpower across sectors and narrow the existing gap between the demand and supply of skills. I would request Saili to play the short video on NSDC. The video is stuck, Saili. Audio, we can't hear the audio also. Can you try once again?
Sound is coming?
No.
Okay, wait.
Skill India has joined hands
Right,
with American India Foundation for enhancing employability skills and providing career guidance to college students through its course Essential Employability Skills for Indian Youth. You can follow 4 simple steps to enroll in this course. Step 1. Log in or register yourself on eSkill India portal. To enroll in the course, click on the above banner on eSkill India portal. The banner will appear on the eSkill India main page. In case banner is in motion or not visible, you can click on the corporate training button available to reach the NSDC AIF training program. If you have registered yourself before, you can log in and continue. But if you are a new user, click on sign up, fill all the details. You will need to after completing all the lessons in each module, you will have to give final assessment. Completing the final assessment is mandatory to complete the course and earn certificate. To give final exams, click on final exam. Each candidate will be given 3 attempts to clear the exam or improve the final score. The best score out of the 3 would be displayed on e-certificate. Now click on quizzes. Click on take quiz and complete the quiz.
So students, for more information, you can visit the National Skill Development Corporation website. You will get more information and you can access various portals from that. You can continue with the PPT side. So this is the bridge on river Choluteka. Does anyone of you know about this picture, or what do you interpret seeing this picture? You can feel free to answer. You can put the message in the chat box or unmute yourself and answer. So I'll repeat the question. Does any one of you know about this picture, or what do you interpret seeing this picture? ये picture को देख के आपके दिमाग में क्या क्या आता है?
जब ये बनना चालू हुआ था ब्रिज तब पानी उधर नीचे से फ्लो था बट फ्लो चेंज हो गया पानी
Right,
और
correct.
हाँ ब्रिज कंप्लीट हो गया बट
Absolutely right. Partially correct है, but good try. Anyone else? So I'll repeat the question. Does any one of you know about this picture, or what do you interpret seeing this picture? Or any one of you can guess the location? कहाँ है ये? So I'll explain what it is. The image shows a bridge on the river Choluteca, located in Honduras, Central America. In 1996, the government had some brilliant architectural minds construct the bridge to withstand storms and hurricanes. However, 2 years later, Atlantic's second deadliest hurricane struck Central America. There was devastation all around, but the bridge survived. However, the flooding forced the river Choluteca to change the course. It created a new channel, and the river now flows besides the bridge. So while the bridge was strong enough to survive the hurricane, it became a bridge over nothing, a bridge to nowhere. The lesson from the Choluteca bridge is more relevant to us today than ever before. The world is changing in ways we may have never ever imagined. No matter how good our current solutions may be, we need to be far-sighted and focus on the larger picture as well. The course we are taking, the business we are starting, we need to ask ourselves where it is all going. We need to consider whether we'll be able to adapt if things go wrong. In short, we need to be resilient in the face of the change. That brings me to the next slide, that is employability. So can any one of you answer what is employability? Simple answer. Guesses is also fine. There's no right or wrong. I'll repeat the question. What is employability? तो आपको जॉब मिलने के लिए क्या स्किल्स चाहिए? Any guesses, friends? Ravina has answered the quality of being suitable for paid work. Yes, that is obviously the right point. That is one of the part of employability. Anyone else? Good communication skills. Right, Aparna, you are on point. That is one of the skills required to get employed. Any more guesses? Motivation and initiative. Aparna has answered your behavior also. That's right. Sound knowledge of computer. You're all going in the correct direction. That is all part of employability. So I'll give the definition in brief. So it can be defined as a set of achievements which includes skills, understandings, and personal attributes that make someone more likely to gain employment and be successful in their chosen occupations, which benefits themselves, the workforce, the community, and the economy. So I'll tell you in brief about the various employability skills. So employability skills, next slide, Sally. Employability skills are the core skills and traits needed in nearly every job. These are the general skills that make someone desirable to an organization. Hiring managers almost always look for employees with these skills. Further, we will be talking about what this employability skills consist of. As many of you rightfully mentioned, communication, the achievement and personal attributes, it is all part of employability skills. Next slide, Sally. We'll be talking about the various employability skills. So first is adaptability and flexibility. So an ability to be flexible and adapt to change is vital, because whether you like it or not, change will be a big part of the new era of work. Employers are increasingly looking for people who can move out of their comfort zone and see change as an opportunity for growth and innovation. Through the pandemic, you have likely faced and overcome new adversities and challenges that you didn't foresee. You should take time to acknowledge how your mindset may have shifted in recent weeks and months, and how these skills can be incorporated at your workplace. Next slide. Communication. As one of you rightly mentioned, communication and emotional intelligence is a very significant skill you need to have. You should be aware of emotional intelligence skills, where you should demonstrate empathy and show deep respect towards your co-workers' emotion. Show that you care. An empathic leadership style can make everyone feel like a team and increase productivity, morale, and loyalty. Having good communication skills is an essential tool in achieving productivity and maintaining strong working relationships at all levels of an organization. And this has been particularly important since the outbreak of the pandemic, as it has forced many people to work from home. As you can see now, right now we are conducting the workshop on Zoom. So clarity in emails and virtual meetings is a must to cement trust and retain high productivity levels. Next slide. Teamwork and collaboration. So the basic mantra of today's business is we have to collaborate. In recent times, we see that a lot of organizations are collaborating to achieve what they aim at. Efficiency is an essential part of a team and an important aspect of the workplace. So working as a team in collaboration with each other will always give you an opportunity to learn from each other's successes and failures. So when you have competent and experienced people in your team, you will undergo a better problem solving approach and develop the skills. Next slide, Siley. So leadership. Can any one of you give a brief description of what are the skills required for a good leader? Any guesses?
Confidence.
Right, that's right. Integrity, yes. Integrity is also an important part of a leadership skill. So who is a leader? Basically?
Encouraging.
Right, that is also right. Who is a leader basically? Lead कौन कर सकता है हमें?
Decision maker.
That's right, correct. Sukanya, as mentioned, should have a problem solving quality. Absolutely right. So I'll just give you a brief description. Giving and receiving feedback, that is also right. So a leader is not only a good team player, but also plays a vital role in building and leading the entire team. So being a leader brings with it a lot of responsibilities, from creating a positive work culture, leading by example, and delivering result. So your team success will depend on your capacity to plan, manage, make difficult decisions, and much more. As Sukanya mentioned, should have problem solving quality. So to be a successful leader, it's important to cultivate your leadership skills and acquire new ones. With time and experience, you can then develop your very own leadership style, which works for you, your team, and the business. Next slide. Time management. So it is seen that we tend to procrastinate our work and decide to do it later. Abhi nahi to kal karenge, वैसा type. So this will not be entertained at a workplace. Time is money. Effective time management skills can have a positive impact on your work and life in general. When you learn to take control of your time on a daily basis, you improve your ability to get things done, make better decisions, and most importantly, gain ultimate control of your key priorities. Apart from setting time for work, it is also important that you set time for recreation. Maintain a proper daily routine by having your meals on time. You should also spend quality time with your family and friends and relax with them, go for vacations. That is also an important part of time management. Next slide. Stress management. So stress is common and unavoidable in the workplace. Present day jobs are highly insecure, full of challenges, high expectations and demands, which cause stress in the workplace. You are under high pressure and asked to achieve deadlines and commitments. It is important that you find techniques to deal with stress management. Without some job stress, you wouldn't be very productive. So a small amount of stress is good in the workplace, but 100% stress-free workplace is unrealistic. So to deal with this, you should eliminate negative stress and envision towards good stress, which pushes you to achieve your goals. Next slide. Digital communication. Needless to say that today everything has become digital. The popularity of the digital workplace is growing due to the health concerns with pandemic. Right from payment, like we use Google Pay, Phone Pay often regularly. So you need to be up to date with all the skills of digital communication and latest technologies and online platforms, which includes your conferencing part as well. That includes your Zoom, WebEx, etc. Otherwise, it will become difficult to work in the current times. Next slide. Data literacy. So data literacy is the ability to read, work with, analyze, and communicate with data. It is a skill that empowers all level of workers to ask the right questions of data and machines, build knowledge, make decisions, and communicate meaning to others. In a world increasingly powered by data, data literacy is as important as literacy itself. And an organization's ability to succeed will be heavily dependent on its employees' ability to learn this new language. So professional performance is linked with a good grasp of data, helping us make better decisions and adding weight to our arguments. Next slide. So what are the essential skills for job application? So this is the psychometric report which we'll be doing at the end of the presentation, which will give you a brief highlight on your personality. Then the qualification, which is the education and the skills you possess, the various degrees you will get moving forward in future. Making an informed choice, like weighing options, devising a plan, aligning actions to reach your goals, your passions. And employability skills, as we have given some of the employability skills in detail, which is the required skill set to be successful in any field of work. On next slide. So how to write a resume when you have no experience? I believe all of you are like first year commerce students, no experience, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I would ask Siley to play a short video on the resume, which will help you make your own resume in future course when you get great jobs.
Career path to have little or no experience in the job you want, and this can make it especially difficult to write a resume. Even if you have never had a formal job, you can still reflect in your resume on any life experiences you may have had.
Siley, the volume is very low. Can you start from the beginning and increase the volume?
Reflects you, and it's them. It is common when joining the workforce or changing a career path to have little or
Now is it okay?
Yes, it's fine.
no experience in the job you want. This can make it especially difficult to write a resume. Even if you have never had a formal job, you can still reflect in your resume on any life experiences you may have had. It is important to make sure your resume is creative, it is different, it reflects you, and it stands out to employers. Here's how to do just that. There are many ways to structure your resume. Have a think about what your layout will be like to make it stand out. Remember, the key is to keep it simple. Good fonts to use are Times New Roman or Arial with the size set to 11. Headings should be bold because it's easy to read and stands out. And avoid using too much color as it draws attention away from the information, which is the most important part. Employers want to know what you can bring to their business. There's elevator pitch. It should tell employers who you are, what you want from the job, and what you can offer to the organization or business. This should all sit at the top of your resume and be 2 or 3 sentences in length. Here's an example.
I have a background in office management and have proven interpersonal and communication skills. I'm good at working in a team in a fast-paced environment. I'm seeking the opportunity to use these skills as the office assistant at your company.
A good summary statement will clearly sum up what you are like professionally and introduce you to a prospective employer. It's the first thing a potential employer will see on your resume, so make sure your summary statement is strong. Employers love it when you include that you have skills to do certain tasks. So brainstorm. Think about the times you've applied transferable skills to your everyday life. Do you meet deadlines for projects at school? This is an example that you are dedicated and motivated. Are there any times in your life when you created a to-do list to accomplish something? This is an example that you are organized, prioritize your tasks and requirements. Other skills you may be able to include are communication skills, listening and writing skills, people skills, compassion, confidence, and motivation. So, what sets you apart from others? Why are you awesome? Have you taken part in any extracurricular activities? Perhaps you played soccer and helped your team score goals, or you're in a netball team that won a grand final. These are great examples of times when you've worked well in a team. If you're currently at school or recently finished studying, use this to think of some more transferable skills which you can include in your resume. Even if you are still in high school, you can think about the classes you were chosen to study. Why did you choose them? And what have you learned from them?
Next slide, Sally. So talking about University of Mumbai's Garware Institute of Career Education and Development, it was founded in the year 1984 by University of Mumbai and the Garware Foundation. Our founder, late Padma Bhushan Abasaheb Garware, a noted industrialist, had some missions in mind when he created the institute. So to diversify education, to give orientation to education for appropriate employment, to bring linkage between general education and work-oriented education, to impart intensive training and promote skills to increase various prospects of employment. Next slide. So these are the various programs conducted in Garware Institute, which includes undergraduate bachelor's degree, which is BMS in Retail Management, BSc in Paint Technology, Bachelor in Tourism and Travel Industry Management, Bachelor in Jewelry Design Innovation and Technology, Bachelor of Interior Design, Bachelor in Customs Clearance, Freight Forwarding and Logistics, and the undergraduate diploma program includes Tour Management, Foreign Trade Management, Customs Clearance, Freight Forwarding and Logistics. Next slide. So the postgraduate full-time program includes practical filmmaking, hospital administration, information technology, interior design, pharma management, whereas the part-time program includes advertising and media, mass media and journalism, hospital management and healthcare, logistics and supply chain management, media management, custom clearance, and freight forwarding. Next slide. And the master's degree program includes tourism and travel management, agribusiness management, sustainable development and environment management, paint technology. The additional courses includes Bachelor of Sports Management, BSc in Biomedical Instrumentation, BMS in Capital Market. There are various master's program as well, like MA in Global Financial Market, Masters of Sports Management. So if you notice, this is an institute where you will have degrees which you'll not find in every other college. So this is mainly based on your skill set. Next slide. Thank you so much for listening to us patiently. We'll be sharing the registration link. I hope mostly every one of you have registered. Is someone missing for the registration? I'll send the registration link in the chat box.
Was from 9 to 2 now.
Yes, right.
So it's done now.
No, you have to, if students haven't complete the registration, then you have to do the registration. And after that, you will have to do the psychometric test, which will be for like 1 hour. And then we'll have the guest speakers coming at 12 and 12:30. There are 2 guest speakers for today.
Sir, I didn't got.
The session is not over. Right now, if any one of you haven't registered, you have to register here. The link I've sent it in the chat box. So we'll wait once everyone gives a go ahead. Then we'll share the CMT test link, which is a psychometric test. So which will take about 45 minutes to 1 hour. Then you will have a short break of 15 minutes. Then we will orient you about the speakers for today. So it will go on till 1:30. You will get a short break, of course. So has every one of you registered? I'll just reshare the link in the chat box. We'll wait for 5 minutes if someone is the registration link. Siley, if you can share the screen and open this link, it would be easier for students to understand.
Yeah, wait a second.
Mhm.
I have done this already, so no need to do it again, right?
No, if you have done it, then it's not required. I believe most of you have registered. I'll share the CMT test link now. So we have 3 links, which is in Marathi, Hindi, English, any language you can choose. Siley, you can close this. So we have links in Marathi, Hindi, and English. You can choose any of your preferred language. Siley, if you can share the screen and open the CMT registration in English, we can give them a short detail about how to fill the form. So this is the psychometric test link. So has everyone come in the second page? So I'll just give you a quick detail on this test. So this are below, there are some statements that may or may not describe you. So you have to indicate your agreement on each of this. There are 5 options: strongly disagree, disagree, neutral, agree, strongly agree. So there are no right or wrong answers. You need not copy. whatever you think that suits your personality the best, you just select the correct answer. Hence, try to be as honest as possible. So you have like 1 hour to do the test till 11. In case you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself and or put the message across the chat box and ask your questions.
What to do for the last question?
You can select yes.